A very good morning. It's just past 10 by the clock. We are back again with another edition of News on the Hour. This is 60 minutes of Power Pack News, where we cut all the noise, brings you news as it happens in your daily kickstart to the day, with news that happened over the night and news that's going to be important over the day ahead. I'm Anil Thomas. Let's get started with the top headlines. G7 leaders to have a virtual meeting on Afghanistan situation today. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who currently leads the group, had called for the virtual meeting in the light of the unfolding situation. BRICS NSA meet also likely to discuss the situation. The UN Human Rights Council to hold a special session today to address the serious human rights concerns and situation in Afghanistan. The request for the special session was supported by at least 89 states, including India. Two terrorists, including a top commander of Lashkar-e-Taiba, killed by security forces in Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar. Encounter also on in support this morning. India, the second most sought after manufacturing destination across the world, shows Cushman and Wakefield's 2021 Global Manufacturing Risk Index. The report indicates growing ease of doing business in India. Paralympic Games in Tokyo starts from today. India has sent its largest ever 54-member team. Rio Paralympic gold medalist Mariappan Thangavelu to be the flag bearer of the Indian contingent at the opening ceremony. And it's the second day of INB Ministry Special Iconic Week, marking 75 years of independence. Amrit Mahotsav. Various aspects of the freedom movement are being highlighted by the ministry's media units. Films Division is hosting an online film festival on its YouTube channel. Book exhibitions on in Mumbai and Lucknow. Well, good morning. Those were the headlines at the top of this hour on News on the Hour. Now for the stories in detail. Starting first up with the G7 meet, where leaders of the G7 advanced economies are expected to pledge unity on whether or not to officially recognize or sanction the Taliban when they meet virtually to discuss Afghanistan today. At their meeting, the leaders from the G7 group of the richest nations that include the United States, Italy, France, Germany, Japan and Canada will focus on the evacuation effort as well as the long-term future for Afghanistan. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson will chair the conference. Earlier in a tweet on August 22nd, British Prime Minister had said that I will convene G7 leaders on Tuesday for urgent talks on the situation in Afghanistan. It is vital that the international community works together to ensure safe evacuations, prevent a humanitarian crisis, and support the Afghan people to secure the gains of the last 20 years. Western nations are struggling to bring home their own citizens, and desperate Afghans massing at Kabul airport who are seeking to flee the country fearing reprisals after the Taliban seized control just a week ago. Well, meanwhile, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson and US President Joe Biden agreed on Monday to work together to ensure that all those eligible to leave Afghanistan were able to do so, including after the initial evacuation phase ended. Both the leaders during the telephonic conversation discussed the situation in Afghanistan and the ongoing evacuation process in the war-torn country. Boris Johnson and Joe Biden also noted the importance of the concerted diplomatic engagements to secure the progress made in Afghanistan and prevent a humanitarian crisis. According to the Downing Street spokesperson, both the leaders committed to driving international action, including through the G7 and UN Security Councils, to stabilize the situation, support the Afghan people and work towards an inclusive and representative Afghan government. The two leaders also discussed plans for the G7 virtual leaders meeting. Well, BRICS National Security Advisors are meeting. Their meeting will be held virtually today, with Afghanistan's future and any infrastructure on the territory that promotes cross-border terror expected to be high on the agenda. The MEA spokesperson said that the agenda of the meeting is in line with the overall priorities chosen by India for its chairmanship of BRICS this year, including counterterrorism, cooperation and international peace and security. Last month, the sixth meeting of the BRICS Counterterrorism Working Group was held virtually on July 28th and 29th under the chairmanship of India. The National Security Advisors are expected to adopt BRICS Counter-Terror Action Plan, and that will be among the key deliverables for the BRICS Summit being held under India's chairmanship early next month. Meanwhile, the United Nations Human Rights Council will hold a special session today to address the serious human rights concerns and situation in Afghanistan. The UN's top right body said in a statement that the joint submission has been supported by 89 countries so far, including India. In order for a special session to be convened, the support of one-third of the 47 members of the Council, 16 or more, is required. The request was supported by 29 member states of the Council, including Britain and France. While China and Russia are not supporting it, US is not a part of the supporting nations, as it remains an observer country. Well, India has been working around the clock to safely bring Indian nationals and those vulnerable to attack back from Afghanistan. Air India 1956 to Delhi from Dushanbe brought back 78 passengers, including 25 Indian nationals, today morning at around 9:40 a.m. Evacuees were flown in from Kabul on an Indian Air Force aircraft. The flight also brought back 3 Swaroop of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri, V. Muralidharan and R.P. Singh received the Swaroop of Sri Guru Granth Sahib brought from Kabul. They have received this particular holy book there that's come from Kabul. Well, the visuals there, you see the Guru Granth Sahib being brought there from Kabul and the 3 Swaroops of the Guru Granth Sahib being flown in, and a historical Afghan link there clearly coming back to India. Union Ministers Hardeep Singh Puri, V. Muralidharan and Sardar R.P. Singh there, the 3 Union Ministers who went to receive it as the plane came back from Dushanbe with 78 passengers on board, which included 25 Indian nationals. Well, the 3 Swaroops there of the Guru Granth Sahib flown in from Afghanistan there, and Union Ministers Well, we've got Meghna on the phone line joining us. Meghna, first of all, give us the significance of this particular Swaroops that have come back to India there, following the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan.
The Guru Granth Sahib's Swaroop, the 3 Swaroops that have come in here, have been received by Hardeep Singh Puri, and as much as we know, there are 78 passengers, including about 25 nationals on this plane, and the people who have arrived were first airlifted from the Kabul airport to an Indian Air Force plane, and after that they were dropped at Dushanbe, and from there this AI 1956, this flight has brought back citizens to New Delhi. And earlier also we had seen the other flights that had come the day before had also come from Doha, or had also come from Dushanbe. So that means that only obviously at the Hamid Karzai International Airport, only international, only the military flights are being allowed for now. So the evacuation strategy is as such that first the Indian Air Force plane is airlifting and taking citizens to nearby country or the nearby airport at in the nearby countries, and from there the commercial flights, the civilian flights are taking the passengers, the people, the evacuees from there, and then these people are coming to New Delhi. So 78 people have come in here, and very importantly, we have seen that 3 Swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib have also come. Now, what also important here to see is that there are a number of Sikhs, a number of Hindus have also come, because the Ministry of External Affairs was in close coordination with them. But the Ministry of External Affairs was continuing the dialogue, continuing to be in close contact, as the Ministry of External Affairs had earlier also reiterated that they are keeping in close contact, they are in touch with the people there. And as we get to know, as our sources say, there are a number of Sikhs who are there at the Kabul International Airport, but they are in a safe situation. That's what we are being told by sources. Definitely, we can also see more number of people coming in some time, and more evacuation, as the Minister of External Affairs has said that the evacuation process will continue and more evacuations will be done. The repatriation mission is going to continue, and we have just seen one flight come from Dushanbe, and other flights are also expected today and tomorrow as well. According to what the situation is currently going on, that India is continuing with repatriation and evacuation. So we'll definitely be seeing that more people would be coming.
But give us the significance, especially of this Guru Granth Sahib. It's just not an holy scripture for people who follow Sikhism. It's the living book, if one may say, or the living Guru. As it contains the Gurbani.
Can you repeat your question, Alit? I am unable to hear you.
Well, I said the Guru Granth Sahib is just not a holy scripture for people following Sikhism. It is like that living Guru, as it contains the Gurbani.
Yes, absolutely, it is, and it has a lot of significance, the spiritual significance, as we can say, for the Sikhs as well, and not only the Sikhs, but when we know the Guru Granth Sahib is also, a number of people of all religions also go to the Guru. Have been possible that the safety there, or the safety must have been felt that the situation there is not much safe, and the Gurdwaras, as we have earlier also seen, the Har Rai Sahib Gurdwara in Kabul was attacked in March 2020. It was attacked. There were about 25 to 27 people who were killed in the Gurdwara. So, and after that also there was repatriation that had happened during the lockdown of the Sikhs who were there and who wanted to come to India, wanted to come back to India. So that had happened, and it just might have been the case that as we are seeing the situation, the kind of desperation in people, the kind of situation there existing in Kabul, that the safety of the Gurudwara must have been thought of, and the reason that the Swarups of Guru Granth Sahib have been brought to India, and also the people from the Gurudwara have also come here. So it is definitely one situation that people are fearing of the safety of the holy places as well. Because earlier also, as I told you, we had seen last year Har Rai Sahib Gurdwara in Kabul was attacked, and there were so many people who died. So it just might be the case that feeling the threat of the terror, this situation would have happened. People would have thought that we'll also bring our holy book with us, and so that we can it can be safe here in India. And also we have seen that this flight has about 78 people on board and 25 Indian nationals. So that means India is not only, as earlier also we had seen in other flights also, India is not only repatriating its own citizens, but also the vulnerable Afghans. So one situation that we see that not only the vulnerable Afghans, the citizens, but also the sentiments of the people, the holy sentiments of the people are also being cared for.
Okay, Meghna, when one looks at these visuals, we yesterday saw heartbreaking visuals of 3 sick people there, walking barefoot inside Kabul airport, carrying these, these holy books there. So clearly, they didn't, as they were getting ready to leave or flee the country, they didn't want to leave these holy books behind.
Anil, in this situation, obviously the spirituality that is there in the people is definitely one thing that, people care about. And there are gurdwaras there in Kabul, or we can see in other places also in Afghanistan. There are sevadars who have been, working and giving their services at the gurdwaras. Many of these people have come back. They have, we can check out or we can imagine the height of the spirituality that these people have. With that many people, when I met, number of people, number of Sikhs who had come to New Delhi day before at the Hindon airport station also, they had hardly got any luggage with them because they had left everything behind. They just rushed to the airport and boarded the flight that they were supposed to, because the situation there was so gruesome that they just wanted to reach the airport at any cost. They had to the reason they left. People and the kind of devotion that people have is that they have brought the Swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib along with them, because they obviously feared that the Gurdwaras also might be destroyed, just like some houses, as we have learned from people that some of the houses have also been burned down, and definitely the minorities there appear attacked. So the reason that this has also they have brought in Swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib, and there are Sikhs and Hindus who have come back to India.
Okay, considering the fact there are close to 13 Swarups of Guru Granth Sahib in Afghanistan, now that these 3 have come back, and we've read about stories previously about Swarups coming back, how many of them are still left in Afghanistan? If there is an estimate that's still there of the 13 Swarups.
Anil, I believe that if the 3 Swarups, as we see that the 3 Swarups have come in, and if in case there are other Swarups also left in there, it is up to the people who want to bring it back, the people who are taking care of the Gurdwara, the committee that takes care of the Gurdwara. It is up to them that they, how they want to get it transported from, the other places that are there in Afghanistan, from the Gurdwaras that are there in Afghanistan. So how they want to, get it back is one question. And it is completely up to them. But we definitely, have to see that how the transportation of these things can take place. Besides, we also need to know that how many of them are still left there, and if the way in which people want to bring it back, because the situation there is, reaching the airport in itself is a task, and seeing the situation, we'll have to figure out how these can be brought back.
Considering the fact now that the Swarups are come back and a lot of Sikhs are coming back to India from different parts in Afghanistan, would it be right to say that this is going to be for at least Sikhism in Afghanistan? Well, at this point of time, let's take a look at that tweet there that the Union Minister has just put out on your screen there. Hardeep Singh Puri along with me, Muralidharan and Sardara R.K. Singh there, the 3 ministers who landed up to receive the Swarups, the Guru Granth Swarups, as they came from Dushanbe this morning. The 3 Swarups there of Guru Granth Sahib being flown in from Afghanistan via Dushanbe there. Heartbreaking pictures there of 3 Sikh men carrying the 3 Swarups of the living Guru on their heads and walking barefoot inside Kabul airport, which went viral on Monday, now landing in India there. These are scenes that will forever be etched in the hearts and minds of the Sikh community following the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan. Well, 3 of the last 6 swarups of the Holy Scripture, that Sri Guru Granth Sahib, evacuated from the war-torn country on a flight to India. Sri Guru Granth Sahib is more than a holy scripture for the followers of Sikhism. They consider it as the living Guru, as it contains the Gurbani, the teachings of the 10 Gurus of Sikhism, including the founder Guru Nanak Dev. Remember, the shifting of swarups of Sri Guru Granth Sahib from Afghanistan is not something new that Afghan Sikhs have witnessed following the attack, as a Meghna correspondent was mentioning, at the Gurdwara Har Rai Sahib in Kabul in 2020, when the Islamic gunmen stormed inside and killed at least 25 Sikhs. 7 such swarups from different Gurdwaras of Afghanistan were shifted to India. On a whole, there are about 13 swarups of Guru Granth Sahib in Afghanistan, of which 7 had already shifted, as I mentioned earlier, to India. 3 have been shifted today, and now there are just 3 more that remain in Afghanistan. And the people who are, especially of the Gurdwara committee, firmly believe that those 3 Granths, that are 3 swarups there of Guru Granth Sahib that are left, will soon be brought back to India. Remember, Afghanistan has a deep-rooted connection with or a deep-rooted bond with Sikhism, as its founder Guru Nanak came to Afghanistan to spread the message of peace, brotherhood and tolerance. Guru Nanak had reached Afghanistan and visited present-day Kabul, Kandahar, Jalalabad, Sultanpur. All these places in Afghanistan have historical Gurudwaras. Well, MOS External Affairs V. Muralidharan Street there joined Minister Shri Hardeep Singh Puri ji at Delhi Airport in receiving the swarup of Sri Guru Granth Sahib. Well, since the Taliban takeover, the first batch of 24 Afghan Sikhs arrived in India on Sunday via an Indian Air Force plane. On Tuesday, another group of 46 Afghan Sikhs were evacuated. When the Taliban took over, there were about 280 Afghan Sikhs and Hindus who had taken shelter in the Gurudwara Guru Gobind Singh Parwan in Kabul, of which 24, including 2 Afghan MPs, have already landed in India. Remember, the C-17 that landed at the Hindon Air Base on Sunday morning also had a lot of people there from the Gurdwara and a lot of Sikhs returning back to India from Kabul. India has been given permission to operate 2 flights to evacuate its Indian nationals there from Kabul, and these flights, they're clearly bringing not only people back from India but also from other nationals, but now holy books there of the Guru Granth Sahib also being brought back to India. Okay. Well, clearly, as I mentioned there, these are heart-wrenching visuals of the Guru Granth Sahib being flown in from Afghanistan, from Kabul in Afghanistan via Dushanbe, coming back to India, and clearly heartbreaking visuals that went viral on Monday when 3 Sikh men barefooted, reaching Kabul airport with this holy books there, and now these books reaching India safely. And Union Ministers Hardeep Singh Puri along with V. Muralidharan and leader from the BJP, senior leader from BJP Sardar R.P. Singh joining in as these holy books were taken out from the airplane through the airport there, and now it will be taken will be safely put in a Gurudwara there in the national capital. Well, these Guru Granth Sahib is more than just a holy scripture for those people following Sikhism. They consider it as their living Guru, as it contains the Gurbani, the teachings of the 10 Gurus of Sikhism, including the founder Guru Nanak Dev. Why was the need to bring these Swarups back to India? Remember, these 3 Swarups were brought back by the Sikh community there, 3 Sikh men, as they didn't want to leave their Guru behind when all the Sikhs were leaving Afghanistan. There is an experience there of a Sikh person who's made a mention that we cannot. The reason why they brought the Guru Granth Sahib along was they didn't want to leave their Guru behind when all of us were getting ready to leave the country. It is heartbreaking to see the end of Sikhism in our country, but we have no other option. This is an eyewitness of a person following Sikhism as he left Kabul, speaking to a local journalist there. And the reason why these Swarups were packed in suitcases and brought along with them, as they didn't want to leave the Swarups behind, as there was no one left to do seva for them. So they packed them safely in the suitcases, and now these Granths being clearly put there in a motorcade and being taken to a safe destination in New Delhi. Remember, the shifting of Swarups of Guru Granth Sahib from Afghanistan is not something new. There are close to 13 Swarups of Guru Granth Sahib in Afghanistan, of which 7 have already been shifted to India earlier. 3 have been shifted today. There are still 3 left that remain in Afghanistan, and the Gurudwara committee has clearly indicated that these 3 Granths that are still left behind, or the Swarups that are still left behind, will very soon be brought back to India. Well, the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan has forced Sikhs to leave and Sikhs as well as Hindus to leave Afghanistan and head back to India. The Swarup of Sri Guru Granth Sahib there from Kabul, Ghazni as well as Jalalabad Gurudwaras, they are leaving for India, and they now reaching India safely there. And the people, when they packed these Swarups in the suitcase, were pretty heavy hearted, considering the fact that they had to pack it, as there was no one left to do the seva, and they had to be brought back to India. Well, this could very well mark the end of Sikhism in Afghanistan, but it could also mean a new beginning for it could also mark a new beginning for Sikhism in India. Remember, Afghanistan has a deep-rooted bond with Sikhism, as its founder Guru Nanak came to Afghanistan to spread the message of peace, brotherhood and tolerance. His visit in the early 16th century actually laid the foundation for Sikhism in Afghanistan, and Guru Nanak Well, let's now listen to this.
2021 तक इसकी कट ऑफ डेट लगाई जाए ताकि सब लोगों
Guru Nanak there during his visit to Afghanistan has visited the present day Kabul, Kandahar, Sultanpur, Jalalabad, and all these places in Afghanistan have historical Gurudwaras, and that's why you see almost 13 swarups of Guru Granth Sahib there being kept in different places in Afghanistan. As I mentioned earlier, 7 had already come back in 2020. 3 more came back today. There are still 3 left. And the Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee very confident that these 3 will be brought back to India pretty soon. Remember, Sikhs and Hindus there have been fleeing Afghanistan since the Taliban took over Afghanistan on 15th of August. And the first batch of 24 Afghan Sikhs arrived in India on Sunday via that Indian Air Force C-17 plane. On Tuesday, there was another batch of 46 Afghan Sikhs that were evacuated. There is still another batch of 75 Sikhs that are expected to come today. Well, the condition of Sikhism, especially, now with the last of the Swarups being evacuated from Afghanistan, it loses another important link, especially in Central Asia. Well, let's now listen into the Union Minister.
मुरलीधरन जी, आपको जानकारी है that गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी के स्वरूप अभी रिसीव किए और 46 I want to start by thanking the Honorable Prime Minister who has made it possible to carry out these rescue operations to bring our brethren who are in difficult circumstances there, or arrangements are also being put in place for the remaining people. We are in constant touch with them, and I want to compliment the Ministry of External Affairs, my friend Jaishankar ji, Muralidharan ji, for having implemented this. Now, if you have any questions, now you will appreciate that because of the prevailing pandemic, it is necessary for them to, they've all been, I'm sure they're all right, they've been RT-PCR tested, and in a few hours time, they will then make their way. A very warm welcome awaits them. भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पहुंचे हुए हैं बहुत लार्ज नंबर्स में, वो उनका स्वागत करना चाहेंगे. एंड ऑल आई कैन से विद ग्रेट ह्यूमिलिटी इज दैट मदर इंडिया एंड द resolute decision making of the Prime Minister, we have always had a tradition of receiving our brethren, especially those in difficult circumstances in the neighborhood, and today what has happened is a manifestation of that. मैं मुरलीधरन जी को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कुछ क्या. गौतम जी, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
सर, मैं एक सवाल मेरा ये है कि जो स्वरूप आए हैं वो कहाँ रखे जाएंगे, और जो
वो उसका सारी जो जानकारी आपको दी.
महावीर नगर जो गुरुद्वारा है वहाँ पर जाएंगे. 3 लोग जो इनके साथ में आए हैं, हिम्मत सिंह जी, धर्मेंद्र सिंह जी, कलराज सिंह जी, ये तीनों इनके साथ में आएंगे. RT-PCR हुआ है, 3 घंटे बाद फ्री हो जाएंगे और बाकायदा मान सम्मान के साथ में उसको लेकर जाएंगे.
सर, देखिए, एक सवाल ये आता है कि जो अफगान नेशनल्स हैं वो इंडिया आ रहे हैं, उनकी जो सिटीजनशिप है उसको लेकर भी भारत सरकार.
देखिए, ये अब टेक्निकल बातें आप इस समय नहीं उठाए. 2 दिन पहले मैंने ट्वीट किया था, मैंने कहा जो CAA का विरोध करते हैं, तो किसी ने कहा वो 2014 के. भाई, उसके पीछे जो सेंटिमेंट होता है, उसके पीछे जो एक प्रोसेस होती है, ये हमारे बहन भाई हैं, ये सिर्फ शक्ल नहीं, वैसे भी हमसे हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। जब वो कहीं भी किसी भी
दास बलदेव सिंह सेवादार गुरुद्वारा गुरु अर्जन देव जी के 47 न्यू महावीर नगर अफगान बिरादरी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। देखो, आज का दिन हमारे लिए एक सुहावना दिन है, जो हमारे बाबा जी के स्वरूप इंडियन गवर्नमेंट के समर्थन में यहाँ भारत लेके आए गए। हमें खुशी है इस बात की, हम सबका समर्थन हमारे साथ है, वहाँ की भी और यहाँ का भी समर्थन। जो ये पावन स्वरूप आए हैं यहाँ पे एयरपोर्ट पे, यहाँ से पालकी साहब में स्थापन होंगे, 2 गाड़ियों में स्थापन होकर गुरुद्वारा गुरु अर्जन देव जी के 47 न्यू महावीर नगर अफगान बिरादरी में वहाँ स्थापन होंगे। तो वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
इस एरिया को ये बिलोंग करते हैं काबुली पहले ये वहाँ से निगम पार्षद बेनती करना।
Well, these were visuals a little while ago when these Swarups had landed in India from that Air India flight that came via Dushanbe from Kabul, and these now being handed over there, and they will now go to the Gurudwara that is there in the Afghan community in the national capital. Well, the Delhi Gurudwaras, especially providing relief to those people who are returning from Kabul, and these 3 Guru Granth Swarups being carried back from Kabul there back to India. The 3 Swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of Sikhs. There was a video that was loaded on social media where 3 men could be seen carrying these 3 Swarups backed in suitcases.
Many of Afghanistan national protested outside the human refugees office. How you see that their asylum and
That's a wider question. We will look into it later.
Thank you, sir.
Well, these are visuals of the 3 Swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib that were brought in from Afghanistan back to India via Dushanbe by an Air India special plane. Remember, there are 2 planes that India has allowed to evacuate its Indian nationals there. This particular Swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib also coming as a part of that particular evacuation process there. Remember, the Swarups for the people following Sikhism is like the living Guru on their heads, and these are scriptures that contain the Gurbani, the teachings of the 10 Gurus of Sikhism, including the founder Guru Nanak Dev. Well, we've got a Meghna, our correspondent, still standing by. Meghna, the significance of this particular, is it going to be an end of an era, especially when it comes to Sikhism in Afghanistan? Now that almost 10 of the 13 Swarups that were there in Afghanistan returning back to India.
Anil, we actually see that, here when the 3 Swarups that have arrived as of now are being taken, and they will be taken, as we are being told, they are being taken to a Gurudwara at New Mahavir Nagar in New Delhi, West Delhi. So, these will be kept there, but as we spoke, people of the Gurudwara committee have been telling us that other Swarups that are still there in Afghanistan will be brought back, and these will be brought back, very soon. Besides that, there are a number of people, there are about 25 nationals who have the Indian passport, but the other people who have come out of the 78 people are all the people who are citizens of Afghanistan, but are citizens of Afghanistan, but these people are basically, Sikhs and the minorities there who have come, and that's what we are being told. And, there's a lot of crowd here who has come to receive the Swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib, and also the Guru Granth Sahib will be, taken to the New Mahavir Nagar, and the place where it is, to be kept in all, with abiding by all the protocols and all the things that are supposed to be there. So the situation here is, people are welcoming this thing, and also people here are very ecstatic that the repatriation has happened, and the Sikhs are being brought back, because there has been a lot of that, as these people tell us, that a number of people have been telling that there has been a lot of atrocities that the minorities have been facing, not only now but also since the past some time. So this definitely is very people are very ecstatic here and are ready to welcome. I would if we could try to show you the visuals in some time. There's a lot of crowd here, all people chanting Bharat Mata Ki Jai, and the Sikh community here, especially the entire Sangat which has come here, is very ecstatic and happy.
Okay, now also considering the fact that now since we were talking about how many of especially Sikh brethren are still left there, since you got a chance to meet them, how many of them are still left stranded there, who are expected to fly back into India in the next 48 to 72 hours?
Anil, we do not have the exact numbers as of now, but what we get to know is there are still a substantial number of Sikhs that are still there, and the numbers are, as obviously we had already discussed about the Special Afghanistan Cell. There has been information coming in at the Special Afghanistan Cell also regarding the people who want to be evacuated or repatriated. So we will have to see how many people are still there, but as we get to know, there are still a number of Sikhs who have fortunately been able to reach inside the airport. So probably a military plane will first evacuate them from there, take them to, as we have seen, this flight has come from Dushanbe, so they might just take to Dushanbe or to some other place, and from there commercial civilian aircraft will bring them to New Delhi. So this is what basically the process is, that is being currently, but as we get to know, there are still hundreds of people that are still stranded there, still want to, come, trying to make their way through. We have spoken to a number of people. They have told us that from 3 to 4 days they have been constantly trying to reach the airport, but have not been able to reach the airport, just because, either the Taliban was sending them back, or they were actually not able to reach the airport because there was so much crowd. So there are still a number of people waiting to just get inside the airport. Many of them have their visas, many of them have all their documents, but reaching the airport in itself is a task, as we were discussing in the past few days, that how the situation is still very gut-wrenching. The situation is still very, desperate. The visuals, as we are seeing, a lot of crowd, even tear gas is being used to actually, the tear gas is also being to actually, help, disperse people from there. So this is what is actually the situation right there.
Meghna, we see this decorated bus where these Swarups have been, at this point of time kept. Now, what happens from here on to the people who have come with the Swarups, especially the 3 Sikh men who came carrying these Swarups all the way from Kabul, are they part and parcel to this particular Swarups that have been carried to Mahavir Nagar, as you mentioned, or, have they now to stay put and first finish all their RT-PCR tests and then go ahead and complete the procedures of, getting these Swarups back in that Gurudwara there that you mentioned in Delhi? Meghna, are you still with us? Meghna, please also tell us now from here on what happens to the Swarups and where will they be taken?
Hello?
And
Yes,
yeah,
Anil, I can get you. Can you please repeat?
I said, now what happens now? These Swarups are back in India. I see that bus that is decorated where these Swarups are kept. Now, take, especially for our audience, put the procedures in place on how these Swarups reach the Gurudwara and how they will be kept.
Yeah, exactly. First, Anil, if I can keep you with the visuals, we can show you more of the visuals that currently we are seeing that the protocol, the entire process which is generally followed for the Guru Granth Sahib to be taken from one place to the other. This is a bus decorated in form of a palki, and the Guru Granth Sahib will be taken from here to New Mahavir Nagar in West Delhi. So this is the palki basically. Are we able to get the visuals which I am currently showing? That this is the entire.
Well, we've got some visuals of the palki and they are already on air.
Yes, so the visuals basically here we can see that all the colorful the flowers which has been decorated with flowers is basically a palki. Now this is going to head towards Mahavir Nagar in Delhi as being told, and it is being taken with all protocol and all the procedure that is basically followed for all the Guru Granth Sahibs that are there, for all the Swarups that are there. So from here it will be taken, and for there also it is being said that at the Gurudwara also there will be a number of people who will be there to actually receive the Guru Granth Sahib, and we will be seeing for that as well. Besides that, when we get to also know that at the Gurudwara Rakabganj Sahib, there are many people who will be staying in there, the people who have arrived, who do not have a place here in India. So the people who have arrived, Afghan nationals who are Sikhs, who are the minorities here, have been living in a they be provided a place here, they'll be provided a place at Rakabganj Sahib and will be staying here. These visuals that, and also we have been seeing, several people here having placards saying, thanking the Modi government for repatriation, for considering the repatriation of the minorities, the Sikhs who are there, who are Afghan nationals, but the government has brought them back. There is also the placard saying terrorists down, down. So that means, the form of terrorism, the condemning the form of atrocities that the minorities have to face there in Afghanistan. And it was definitely a task for the people to reach there. People have been telling to us that they have been hiding the women and bringing them to the airport.
Okay.
Because, taking the women to the airport is also one difficulty that they had to face. So they have been hiding the women and bringing them to the airport. They have themselves had a tough task to reach to the airport. Besides that, what we are also being told, Anil, is that inside the RT-PCR tests for the people, the passengers that are there, the RT-PCR tests will be conducted and the results will be out in a few hours. And after that, the people will be allowed to leave the airport.
Okay, at this point in time, I'll ask you to hold your thoughts there. Let's now listen into what the Union Minister had to say as these, Swarups or Guru Granth Sahib, 3 Swarups that came to India. Let's listen into what the Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri had to say.
आपको जानकारी है that गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी के स्वरूप अभी रिसीव किया और 46 हमारे 46 सिख भाई भी आए हैं इसमें एंड टोटल ऑफ कितने थे 78 तो I want to start by thanking the Honorable Prime Minister who has made it possible to carry out these rescue operations to bring our brethren who are in difficult circumstances there, or arrangements are also being put in place for the remaining people. We are in constant touch with them, and I want to compliment the Ministry of External Affairs, my friend Jaishankar ji, Muralidharan ji, for having implemented this. Now if you have any questions, now you will appreciate that because of the prevailing pandemic, it is necessary for them to, they've all been, I'm sure they're all right, they've been RT-PCR tested, and in a few hours time, they will then make their way. A very warm welcome awaits them. भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पहुंचे हुए हैं बहुत लार्ज नंबर्स में, वो उनका स्वागत करना चाहेंगे. एंड ऑल आई कैन से विद ग्रेट ह्यूमिलिटी इज दैट मदर इंडिया and the resolute decision making of the Prime Minister, we have always had a tradition of receiving our brethren, especially those in difficult circumstances in the neighborhood, and today what has happened is a manifestation of that. देखिए ये अब टेक्निकल बातें आप इस समय नहीं उठाए. 2 दिन पहले मैंने ट्वीट किया था, मैंने कहा जो CAA का विरोध करते हैं, तो किसी ने कहा वो 2014 के, भाई उसके पीछे जो सेंटिमेंट होता है, उसके पीछे जो एक प्रोसेस होती है, ये हमारे बहन भाई हैं, ये सिर्फ शक्ल नहीं वैसे भी हमसे हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं. जब वो कहीं भी किसी भी देश में अगर ऐसी समस्या आए तो मदर इंडिया ओपन्स.
Well, there we've still got our correspondent Meghna joining us. Meghna, last word from you. You know, these particular swarups there, or the Guru Granth Sahibs, they're clearly coming back to India, and at this point of time will be placed in one of those Meghna, when one looks at the historical Afghan link that Sikhism had with this swarups coming back, do you see they are on the verge of breaking? Meghna, can you hear me? Well, I believe we lost touch with our correspondent there, Meghna, who was giving us live inputs with regards to the 3 swarups of Guru Granth Sahib that were flown in from Kabul via Dushanbe this morning in an Indian Airlines flight that came to India. So now these 3 swarups of the Guru Granth Sahib will be carried to Gurdwara in Delhi, and they will be kept there in that particular Gurdwara. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of News on the Hour. But remember that fight against COVID-19 still continues. So don't drop your guard. As you step out of your house, pick the house keys, pick all those important things that matter to you. Do not forget to follow 3 simple steps. SMS. Sanitize yourself, mask yourself, and maintain social distancing at all times. 3 simple steps that could mean a lot in saving not only yourself but also many people around you. And also that fight against COVID-19 continue with vaccination, as we mentioned earlier, picking up pace in India. Remember, over 58 crore, 85 lakh people have been vaccinated in India. But if you have not got yourself vaccinated, this is the time. Please step up. Please consider this as your primary task, that you need to get yourself vaccinated, because if you get vaccinated, remember, you do not only yourself a good, but you do humanity at large a bigger good. And when you step out to get yourself vaccinated, please do not forget to get your loved ones, your friends, even people close to you, your colleagues in office, take them along when you go to get yourself vaccinated, because if you got your jab, remember, you stand a better chance along with all of us to see a better tomorrow. Well, that's it from me and my entire team on News on the Hour. Thanks for watching. Have a safe and wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.